closer. Focus. Focus.
Where are we?
What is this?
It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it.
The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beast, bird, serpent.
He loves you.
Dillian are here.
Dillian.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillian.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through.
Before he disappears.
Dillian, don't lose him.
Slip away too many times.
Always
Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
You've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Baldur return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses... The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Baldur. Weep him out of Hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they find in a cave. Baldur was never my friend, she says. Let Hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You are guilty.
Just
Find the way.
Was it worth it?
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear. Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Hud, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past.
You have no time for this. Speed.
And Dillian,
These rooms mean
her future.
it's all part of their game.
Two realities
Trials to distract you.
tearing at her soul.
Set you up, and now they're going to watch you.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillian?
That's Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder.
She is pure darkness.
Do you remember the smell of his neck?
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're not special. She thinks she knows.
They mean nothing.
Being special.
It's a waste of time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing with her,
What if the gods are laughing at her?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be
mind.
this.
Be the first time. Remembers him.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his two sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Nobody will love her.
Feels like
Look what happens to the thing she loves. She destroys the thing she loves.
curse has claimed Dillion.
Poor Dillion. He didn't know. He was kind. He believed you. Do you remember the way he touched you?
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea and sent for a giantess to do it.
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. Does it deserve to be dead?
How does that make you feel?
You're still alive and Dillion.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You killed him with your love because he believed in you. It's not safe. You're going to fall.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld
You're going to fall.
and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbel.
She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see,
Very careful.
and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. And slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Careful. Breathe. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea.
He's gone. You've lost him to it. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I lived for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless?
What if you're wrong?
What if this has nothing to do with the sword?
What if we're wrong?
The sword will never be yours.
What if this is the end?
It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test.
You've been fooled before, you could be fooled again.
Being tested.
You don't know.
It's just their game for you.
You'll never know which way it's going to go.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older, and where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we?
I don't like it.
This place feels...
What is this place?
This place feels...
It's
creepy.
creepy.
It feels wrong.
It feels strange. Where is it?
Where are we? Turn back.
This is wrong.
There
This
he
has-
is.
There
Dillian.
he is.
The light.
Go towards it.
He's in the house.
He's
Silence.
going in.
He's disappearing.
Follow him.
He's disappearing.
It's a test.
It's just a trail.
Like the old warrior trials.
And then you'll find it.
Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing.
You have to find the bridge.
And they knew
It's broken.
that she was not like that.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix it?
You can't get to the house until the bridge is fixed.
You must. You have to get to the house. You have to find Dillian.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes around the walls. I once saw the death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hands, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Senua! Come to me! Where are you?
I'm here! I'm right here!
Are you in there?
Find him. You have to
Come
find
out if
him.
you are.
Dillian! They're coming for me!
Are you dying? This is too much. Someone's calling you. Who are they? Someone's calling you. Where are you? What's that voice? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go He's trying to save you. Don't let it see you. It is. Go towards it. Run. Find it. It's close. It's close. Focus. Two more. Run. Run now. Run. It's not safe here. Run. Where's your sword? Defend yourself. Is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. It's Dillian. Where are we? It's not Dillian. It's not safe. I feel unsafe. Where is it? I'm not safe. What should I do? The light. Go towards it. Focus. Focus. To find one more. One more. Send. Find the other symbol. We're lost. Look at you. Where is he? They're coming!
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Without you, this darkness has made me a monster.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you from the inside.
You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore.
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul.
They want to crush it.
They think they want your body, they want your soul.
They want your mind, and they're going to take it.
The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.
It's disappearing with your memories.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones, then comes the reckoning.
I can feel the dead in the air. You can feel the dead. Don't go in there. Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there? Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What was that? Did you hear that? Nothing.
Touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can see.
I can hear him.
It's too scary.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Find another way. It's not working.
You'll have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another way.
Think.
Focus.
Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You don't recognize it. Don't doubt yourself. You'll never find it.
She doesn't recognize it.
Yes, it's not him. It's not him.
We told you. We told you it was a trick.
That voice doesn't sound like Dillian.
What's happening?
Quiet.
It's not him.
He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him.
That's not Dillian.
That doesn't sound like Dillian.
It sounds like something more dangerous.
That voice. It's not Dillian. Dillian wants me to face my fears. Father? I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met a boy.
Boy.
The chief had son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal?
Yes.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No!
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving!
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
You've done it. You did it. The warrior trials. You need that sword. Go get the sword. You did it for the sword. You have to get the sword.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Dillion gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillion's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. A plague.
Dillion?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Dillion?
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault.
You brought this plague to us! You have blood on your hands!
Hold your heavy strike.
Hold it! Hold the heavy
They're
strike.
coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
She can't remember.
Focus.
No.
Focus is coming back.
Focus!
Focus now. You can do this. Focus. Focus.
It's the only way.
You are a capable warrior. Remember your training. There's nowhere to run to. There's no
Sea of corpses. The corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
He's a better fighter. Finish this! End it now! He's gone! Get out of the way! Get up! Get up! She's hurt. She's injured. She won't make it. Stop it! She will die. Stop. Surprise him! You're close. End it. Focus now. Use your sword, Han. He can read. You won. Defend yourself. Stop it.
Who is it? Galena!
Where are you?
Do you hear, Senua?
It's definitely.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Mama! I need you! Help me!
It's taking you further and further into it. You're both dead. You both surrendered to the
Even
voices.
your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her.
Galena and
She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
She finished him! Watch out! Watch out! Sights, watch out!
He's stronger than you. The miracle focuses on energy. It's coming back.
Can't do it. That's too slow.
He's too fast.
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike. You must remember, she can focus. She knows what to do.
Remember the warrior trials.
Quickly get up! She's injured. She's not gonna make it. It's not over. It's not over. She can do it. Keep going. Behind you. Watch out. Too strong.
He can anticipate your moves.
Defend yourself. Behind you. Get up quick. Fast. She's hurt. She won't make it. She can still do it. Watch out!
It's nearly over.
Finish it. Defend yourself. He's down. Finish it. Finish it. Strike it. You won it. Too slow. Too slow. Take him down. Take him down. Go now. Focus now. Behind you.
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too should suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done?
She's injured.
Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he would thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Finish this!
They're winning.
Stand up straight. Too strong.
Get up quickly! Get up!
It's not over. It's not over. You can do it.
End it now! This is nearly the end.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and
You are lost. There's nothing you can do. You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in a sea of corpses. The voices took her.
I can't fight it anymore! Not on my own! Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua, look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't
Let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help, a little hope.